You've heard of oatmeal for eczema. Aveeno built an empire on it. Your grandmother probably knew about it. It shows up on every sensitive skin list, every eczema forum, every pediatrician's recommendation sheet. But I want to show you something different today. This is finely milled colloidal oatmeal, and there's a specific way to use it that most people have never tried. A method that concentrates everything that makes oatmeal work and puts it in direct, sustained contact with your skin. It's called a poultice, and it's the way herbalists have been using oatmeal on inflamed skin for generations. Not a bath, not a lotion, a paste applied directly, held in place, given time to actually work. Today, I'm going to show you exactly how to make it and apply it the right way. And I promise, if you've been disappointed by oatmeal products before, this is going to be and feel completely different. Hey everybody, this is Robin from Violet Botanical Skincare. So let's get into it. Before we make it, let me give you a quick picture of why this actually works, because it's genuinely interesting and it'll make you more confident using it. Finely milled oatmeal, the colloidal kind, doesn't just sit on top of your skin and feel soothing. It actually communicates with your skin barrier. It helps your skin hold onto moisture, calms an active flare, and supports the good bacteria that healthy skin depends on. Think of it as a fire extinguisher and a restoration crew at the same time. It calms things down and starts rebuilding simultaneously. And here's the thing about the poultice method specifically. When you dilute oatmeal in a full bathtub, you're working with a very low concentration spread across your entire body. When you make a paste and apply it directly to the affected area, you're concentrating all of that goodness exactly where your skin needs it most. That's the difference. Concentration plus contact time plus the traditional layering method equals something your skin will actually feel. All right, let's make this. 4 things. That's all you need. Colloidal oatmeal, finely milled, food grade or cosmetic grade, not regular old rolled oats, not instant oatmeal. It needs to be fine ground enough to form a smooth paste. You'll see it labeled colloidal oatmeal. That's your signal. Cool water, just enough to bring the oatmeal together. You're building a paste, not a soup. A soft, damp cloth. Cotton or muslin usually works beautifully. This is an old t-shirt I cut. And a dry cloth to layer on top, cut from that same t-shirt. So that's it. 4 things, centuries of use. Now, let's go. So I'm going to start with 2 to 3 teaspoons of colloidal oatmeal. And you want to use, just enough, adjust it to the area that you're covering. So I'm going to use about 2 teaspoons, and then you want to add a little bit of water, and you want to add a little as you go. You can always add more, but you can't put anything back. So you're looking for a thick, smooth consistency. Think Greek yogurt. That's your target. So you just want a nice, smooth consistency. You want it not too thick, but no lumps. You don't want it too runny. Now, if it gets too runny, you can add a little more. Now, you see here, I added a little too much. So we're going to add a little more of this colloidal oatmeal to here so we can get that thick paste. Now, before you start, first thing you must do is patch test. That is non-negotiable. And you want to put a small amount inside of your arm 24 hours before you apply it to a larger area and see how it feels. Now, I know it feels like an extra step, but it's not. It's the step that protects you. Don't skip it. So now, when your paste is ready, when you have a nice paste, you test that it's done and you want to apply it. So now you're going to take clean fingertips and you're going to gently massage the paste into the affected area. So I'm going to massage it right here on my arm, my wrist actually, or you just want to pat it in and massage it there. And you want a nice paste and you want to massage it in. Yeah, it's a little messy, but you want to put it here, and you want to put enough so it's not too thin where, you know, it dries out, and you don't want it too thick. So now what you're going to do is you're going to take the wet cloth, and this goes over this, the paste, to keep it nice and moist. You want to keep everything nice and moist. And then you want to apply the dry cloth. Now the dry cloth goes over it and it helps keep the evaporation from happening, and then it keeps the paste nice and moist. So it's paste, damp cloth, dry cloth. That's the traditional herbalist layering method. There you go. And that's the job you want to do. So now you want to leave this on for about 15 to 20 minutes. Now you get to rest. Put your feet up, let it work. You've done your part. And your skin should feel noticeably calmer, less tight, less hot, less angry. That's the oatmeal doing exactly what it's supposed to do. Now, the most important step, and that's the step most people skip. So now your 20 minutes are up. So now you want to take your cloth off. Okay, and now what you want to do is, and you're going to rinse it and you're going to wash it. And so, but we're going to pretend I washed this off and your skin is still damp. Now this is the part most people skip. And what you want to do is you want to, like I said, rinse it and pat it gently with cool water. Never rub it. And while the skin is still slightly damp, you want to apply your barrier oil. Okay, and it's nice and gentle. Now for the summer, you want something that's lightweight, that absorbs quickly and actually reinforces your skin barrier rather than just sitting on top of it. High linoleic sunflower oil, squalane, jojoba oil, and shea oil. Those are the 4 ingredients that I use to formulate the barrier oil around. And then what you want to do is you want to gently just pat it into that area. You want to pat it in gently. And I have a link to the barrier oil down below. And so this is the herbalist method. 4 ingredients, 20 minutes, and the relief that most oatmeal products never come close to. Because the method matters as much as the ingredient. That's what my herbalism training taught me. And that's what I want you to take away from today. If this helped you, subscribe. I post every Sunday, and next week we're going deeper into the daily barrier oils that keep your skin protected between the flare moments, the lightweight ones that actually work in summer heat. The full blog with both poultice recipes are written out step by step, and it's linked in the description. It's worth bookmarking because last week I did the Rose Damascena poultice. And if you try this, drop a comment below and tell me how your skin felt. I read every single one. Take care of your skin, and I'll see you next Sunday.